Play fake. Here's Prescott. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards.
Play action here on the first play from scrimmage. They want to see how the linebackers are going to react. Are they looking to stop the run? Or are they going to sit back in coverage? A really nice job there of going in attack mode early, and they pick up a quick first down.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Going to run again here with Pollard. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Here's Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down.
Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chains, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Here's Prescott. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league and we're going to training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, wasn't able to complete it anyway.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. McLaughlin, and he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff up the middle. It's McLaughlin, and he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
The first carry now. This is Williams. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson.
And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Broncos put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. So, Charles, they had him double covered in the end zone. It still was not enough.
I wonder if they're thinking to themselves now, 2 didn't work. Do we go for 3 guys on him next time? Because he fought through all that extra attention, got himself into a great position where his quarterback felt confident enough to challenge the coverage and threw it his way. What a big-time play right there, both by the quarterback trusting him and by him going up and getting it.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk.
Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Running right, it's Pollard.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Now 2nd and 11 from the 32.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it 2nd down and 11.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
Now Prescott. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Now the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And this is going to be recovered by a member of the offense, but whistles come in. Remember, on 4th down, that becomes a dead ball if anyone other than the fumbler himself recovers. So it'll come back to the spot of the fumble, and that will mean that's going to wind up being a turnover on downs.
Now this is a nice little gift wrap situation as they take over 1st and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field Don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Now Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on. Third down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here.
The kick by Lutz is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away.
And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, they're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good decision in the end to pull and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
Pollard will take it up the gut.
And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw. Prescott. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
To throw is Prescott.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 24-yard line. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Prescott now on 2nd down. Touchdown!
Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score. Now Mike McCarthy going to decide to go for 2 here.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. Steps away to his... And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted.
And the Cowboys are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Dancing to his left. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
2nd and 10.
Throwing, Prescott.
That is caught by Lamb.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Prescott to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught inside the 15. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
They'll run with Pollard.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Prescott now. Sliding out of the pocket. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Now Prescott. Flushed out right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
They'll try and throw for it. And that is caught for the 2 points. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the 3-point shot. And people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And now the rookie's free.
He may go.
And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them, a big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway.
Let's get that swagger, y'all.
And all the way home for a Broncos score.
He brings the kickoff back 85 yards. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Prescott off play action. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 38. Prescott eluding the pressure right.
Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
Now Dak, he's going to mix it up.
From the red zone now, Prescott.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain.
And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
On 1st down, McLaughlin. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down at the 31.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
Now a throw here, hauled in.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
A first carry for Samaje Perine.
And he will have a Broncos 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Play action. Now Wilson.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Here's Pollard again. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Prescott from the gun. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback, he's now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Run of the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration